Hello and welcome to a new series on the channel called Jump Inside. We basically jump into a game, give you the beginner's guide introduction to what you will encounter within the first 2 hours of the game. Anyway, you down? Awesome, let's get going. What I will mention before we get started is I'm going to skip the vault introduction, as that is basically the tutorial, so you can experience that for yourself. In this video, I'm going to show you a side quest, an unmarked quest, and a main quest, but as you can see on my screen, I've put intelligence to level 10. Why have I done this? Well, that makes the game easier as we go along. It allows me to apply more skill points as we proceed, so you may also want to do the same. As you leave the cave, you will proceed and come to this area here. For first time players that haven't played an RPG before, this is your game at this point. You can wander off and do something random if you so wish to. This game at this point is free roam, but what I would recommend doing is getting a place to live. But first we need to sort out our skills. I've placed my skills mainly on speech, repair and explosive. Why? Well, you'll find out in just a bit, but this is going to help us get our first house. If you follow the road straight, you'll bump into a signpost for the city of Megaton. This is the place you want to head to. You may also find Megaton by following your way marker the moment you leave the cave. As you proceed and make your way to Megaton, you will bump into this guy over here.
Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises.
You can also talk to him about disarming a bomb in the center of town. You can even try to get more caps along with this request. Caps, by the way, are the currency within this game.
That's pretty steep. Fine. Do it and you'll get your money. Don't screw up, though, or we'll all regret it.
You can then proceed to the center of town, and using the explosive and repair skill we upgraded earlier on, we can use those skills to disarm it. Attempt to disarm the bomb and complete the quest. Just a note, this is also a choice quest, which means you can choose to explode the bomb instead. You may get more caps this way, but we're not going to do it due to we get more quests in Megaton.
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing.
You will level up, receive caps, and also get a house to store stuff in as a reward. Next, we need to find information on where to go next, as part of the game is locating your dad that ran away from Vault 101 at the beginning of the game. The last known location was Moriarty's saloon.
Colin Moriarty, at your service. Welcome to Moriarty's.
He will give you some information, but for a price or a speech check. But if you want more caps, he will offer you a side mission, which we will gladly take. He wants us to meet Silver.
I'm tired of hiding out here like some kind of wasteland dog. I guess you're right. Here, this is all I have. Please leave me alone now.
Return to Moriarty once you've dealt with Silver, and he will give you the information you require.
It's like I said, kid. Your dad was here for a bit but didn't stay long. Said he was going to the Galaxy News radio station, southeast in DC.
At this stage in the game, I'd say it's a good time to do more side quests or maybe even have a bit of an exploration. I checked in with Moria Brown at Craterland Supplies to level myself up a bit to level 4.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. I haven't seen one of you for years.
After I leveled up, I chose to put an upgrade on Educated. This is because now it applies 3 extra skill points to my skills as I level up. This is really helpful in later game, as it means my character will become more powerful more quickly. Next, I chose to do the Megaton Water Plant mission, and this is an unmarked quest. These unmarked quests aren't marked on the map, but some quests like this do help with earning money in the game. I chose this so I could get a few extra caps.
Huh? Yeah, what is it?
So I went along the city and started fixing all the pipes that were broken.
The pressure's up in the plant. It looks like all the leaks have been fixed. Thank you, stranger. I'll give you caps for any scrap metal you can bring me.
So I thought that was a nice deal. Caps for scrap metal. Why not? So I did just that. I went out and I collected a lot of scrap metal. But I'm not going to share that in this video because we've got other stuff to do. So just as Moriarty said earlier on, I headed downtown to get to where I needed to get to. I travelled through the underground metro and I bumped into things like more rats, ghouls and even super mutants along the way. As I exited the other side of the track, I bumped into the Brotherhood of Steel, who helped me get to where I needed to go.
You've been living under a rock? This is DC. The entire city is crawling with super mutants. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Everything went fine until we got to the building GNR, the building we were headed to, and then came a super mutant behemoth. After a long fight, the Brotherhood of Steel and I defeated the super mutant behemoth, as I was now allowed to enter the building.
Looks like it's all clear. Unlock.
And that's where I'll call it. That was the first few hours of Fallout 3. I hope this gives you a bit of information of the stuff that you'll experience within the beginning of the game. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then maybe consider getting the game yourself. I recommend playing this on console, as I found this tricky to boot up on PC, so I'll just include the Xbox and PlayStation links. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on another episode of Jump Inside Games. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.